leading the nation in school communications, award-winning D93 News starts now.
Hello and welcome to D93 News presented by Farm Bureau, Idaho. It's Civil War week. A little later in the show, we will be talking to the winning quarterback from the first Civil War, and you won't want to miss that.
No, that's awesome. The game was played in the early 90s at Rabson Stadium before Thunder Stadium was built. Now, speaking of stadiums, 150 miles south of here at Utah State's Maverick Stadium, the High Desert Marching Band returned to one of the most prestigious marching band competitions in the region, and in just their second year, they finished in the top 3.
42 bands. We had 9 in our division, and we placed 3rd within those 9, and those were all Utah bands that are excellent groups. So we were excited to be right in there with them.
Love to see that. We love streaming the halftime shows from our bands each week. Grease Monkey Idaho is the proud sponsor of our fine arts coverage, which includes the band camp.
Another district championship trophy has made its way to the trophy case at the area's newest high school. Of course, we are talking about Thunder Ridge. The boys team shot a combined 300 at Sand Creek to win the title. This is the second year of boys and girls golf being played in the fall. It used to be played in the spring, or as I like to call it, long winter. Needless to say, everyone likes the move to fall.
So much better. And then the thing that people don't really think about is, you know, that spring, nobody's touched a club for 6 months. So that first few weeks of spring season, nobody's any good, right? So it's fun to have them be able to play all summer and then roll into season playing well already.
The Golf State Tournament is being played in northern Idaho.
Northern Idaho. Well, Mike Griffith started his article in the Post-Register by saying, one of the beauties of rivalries is that they permit you to throw out the records and play for pride. The title of this article was called The Beginning, Bees Nights Begin Rivalry, and it came out 2 days before D93's first Civil War in 1992.
This game was so close with 10:23 left in the fourth quarter. Bonneville's quarterback Heath Jackson followed his massive offensive line in for a touchdown to give the Bees the lead, and they would hold on for a 2017 victory win in Civil War 1.
You know, it was interesting because at the time we had North Bonneville Junior High School and South Bonneville Junior High School, and so we had competed against each other all growing up through Grid Kid and freshman football. And then we came together for 1 year at Bonneville High School and built relationships and friendships. And then the next year we split and opened Hillcrest High School. And so it was kind of a bittersweet to build those friendships and then divide again. But it was a pretty awesome experience to win the first Civil War at Bonneville High School and beat Hillcrest that day. And ironically, we played at Rafston Stadium because we didn't have a football field at that time.
What was the crowd like? Take us through that.
Yeah, you know, it was a good crowd. If I remember right, it was a Saturday afternoon, so it was an afternoon game, and just a fun environment. It was a big deal, and really that Civil War, it was created initially right from the get-go, that division on First Street in the north and the south, and that it was just an immediate name for the game, and it stuck 25, 30 years later almost.
Very own Heath Jackson.
So much history there.
Yeah.
So his coach was there for just 1 year, ended up in the NFL eventually. He coached with like Air McNair and those offensive schemes there, and had great success in Canada. Of course, the Hillcrest coach, he was there for a very long, like 20 years, as the head coach of the Knights and picked up a bunch of victories in the Civil War. I just love the history of that. Next year, it'll be at Hillcrest, truly at Hillcrest, as Westmark Stadium opens up next year. But it's going to be fun, and of course, we will have the raffle giveaway.
The raffle giveaway, yeah. Every year they do a raffle, and this brings in a ton of money. It is a huge fundraiser for our schools. And everybody just loves the excitement of having that name drawn out of the. Is it a ball? It's like a big ball, I think.
It's the Raffle Machine 2000.
And can we talk about going back to the Heath Jackson thing? You had to go to microfiche to find that.
We went, in the Wayback Machine at the library, which was an eye-opening experience at the library. Going through all that stuff to find the Wayback stuff. I noticed too, we like to have our stuff on Instagram right away. Back in the day, they waited until the Sunday paper for a Friday game. Now, the first Civil War was played on Saturday, but it didn't matter. It was all high school coverage in the Sunday paper because there wasn't even a Saturday paper. I guess that's what Heath was telling me. So, and Jason Lords, we were talking. He was a big high school player, which make this full circle. He's coached him in college. So the winning coach from Civil War I went up and coached at Rocky Mount College. Anyway, and it was
Cool.
Jason's. Yeah. But he said Jason was saying when he played high school football, they were kind of sore and stuff on Sundays, and they'd go and read the coverage. And like now we try and get that Instagram reel on there before 10 o'clock. So
we try to beat everyone with our Instagram reels.
Time, it's just it's a lot faster nowadays.
It's better than getting in our car and driving down the library and looking at microfiche. Looking through all of those newspapers. Brings back a lot of memories for me when I was doing research papers.
Oh, sure, back in college, yeah. Well, for now, that's going to do it for us.
We'll see you next time on D93 News.